Today on High Now Daily, Japanese-style treats in the heart of downtown. Brug Bakery and Mana Sandwiches is here with a preview of their new spot. Plus, how Brain Health Hawaii keeps local Hollywood stuntman Tanoi Reed sharp on and off the screen. Then, something sweet. Honeybee education, all while supporting our Aina and community with High Honey Farm. This and more right now on High Now Daily.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome to High Now Daily. I'm your host, Kainoa Carlson, and we're kicking off the show today here in the studio because a local baker needs your help. In fact, the owner of Hawaii Cupcake Factory needs your kokua. Her name is Tara Lumford. You may or may not have seen her here before. She makes these beautiful cupcakes, as you can see over here, but she's a quarterfinalist in a competition called The Greatest Baker. Now, the winner will be featured in Bake From Scratch magazine, also take home a $10,000 cash prize. But the thing is, the voting ends this Thursday, January 18th at 7 p.m. Hawaii time. So if you vote today, your vote actually counts for 2 votes. So visit greatestbaker.com to vote. Please support Tara. She's such a great baker and just a great person in general. You know, sweets is something that really keeps me active and high energy, especially for doing the show. Also, Brain Health Hawaii is something that has really been supporting former athletes and can really support you in a number of different ways. Kicking things off with Hollywood stuntman Tanoi Reed, talking a little bit about the impact Brain Health Hawaii has had on him and his career. Take a look.
My name is Tanoi Reed. I am a Hollywood stuntman, and I've been the stunt double for Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, for past 24 years. We are professional athletes of the movie industry, so it's constant training, recovering, maintenance, year-round. I'm prepping for the next one. I have to stay in shape physically, mentally, so my body's taking a beating, and the longevity of my career relies on that, my body and my mind. Being an athlete who played football through college, and then a stuntman who's had several concussions, I take a beating, so I'm glad I went, and I've been having great results. The first thing I noticed was my hearing and my vision was super crisp. Everything looked like it was in HD. The colors are brighter, the lines, clearer, super aware and in the moment. I'm able to multitask without getting stressed out. We did that Ian Tongi concert, and it was like 1 week notice, and all day long on the phone, and I would come home and not be stressed out at all. Made everything seem so easy. So but this Brain Health Hawaii puts you in a good mood, you feel good, you're less stressed. I'm happier.
All right, so that was a great video there, and we're very happy to welcome in Tanoi Reed to our studio. Also, we have Dr. Jason Kiefer as well from Brain Health Hawaii. Welcome in, guys.
Thanks.
Mahalo for being here. Doc, I want to start with you. The Polynesian Bowl's kicking off. It'll be taking place January 19th over there at Kamehameha Schools. Brain Health Hawaii is actually going to be on the sideline throughout the game. Should any type of concussion protocols take place. So how are you guys going to be helping with the game?
Well, Jesse Sapolo asked us to get involved. We're super excited to be involved. We've treated and worked with a lot of retired NFL guys, active NFL guys, and so to get involved earlier, to increase awareness, and to be available should, if and when concussive injury happens, we can be there to treat it earlier, because earlier the better.
Tanoi, you're someone who has, as we just saw in that video, former athlete, now Hollywood stuntman. What has the treatment been like with Brain Health Hawaii?
It's been amazing. I've been doing stunts for 30 years now, taking a beating, several concussions throughout my football and professional stunt career. I noticed, there's, CTE right now is a big thing going on, and I did some research and found out that this treatment has the ability to prevent CTE. I went there initially because of that, because I take care of my body, I want to take care of my mind. And then I learned it did so much more for me. I started going, and everything started feeling like 3D to me. My hearing, my vision, my sense of in the moment, being and concentration, everything just magnified and made me feel more alive.
And I wanted to expand on that a little bit because, Tanoi, it feels like, as a former athlete, former football player, concussions wasn't a thing that a lot of athletes talked about, but now it seems like more and more, it's a conversation that coaches and players are having. It seems like.
Yeah, for sure. We used to just ring your bell and, that was it. take a couple minutes off, but now we're seeing the long-term effects of it, and there are things out there that can help, and this is one of them for sure.
Absolutely, and with that, I'm going to transition back to you, Doc.
Sure.
You're going to be over there at the Polynesian Bowl, but what should people be aware of, and what are you specifically looking for while you're on the sidelines?
Well, I think it's important, as you guys are alluding to, historically, people would just think it was a concussion only if you were knocked out. And we know that that's not the most sensitive way or the easiest way to pick it up. Disrupted brain activity from a direct blow or a torsion or a quick fall and stop-start can lead to a number of symptoms, anywhere from just feeling dizzy, lightheaded. Those are probably the earliest signs, to then people just thinking and feeling and reacting slower, to even more extreme anxiety, sleep disruption, even mood disruption. And so the problem is that it can present any number of ways. So the quicker you can identify signs, you can get assessment and treatment. And like I said earlier, like every other condition we go through in his medical condition, earlier treatment the better.
Absolutely. And Tanawai, your son is also a former collegiate athlete, now getting into the film industry as well. You've taken him for treatments at Brain Health Hawaii as well.
Yeah, he's been home for the holidays, and I'm like, you got to try this out, because I know he's had concussions, and he will get concussions in the industry as well. He's been going for about a week and a half, doing twice a day, and I see the huge improvement. He's able to think clearer. He could have a bunch of rushed thoughts and have a hard time just kind of like putting them into his language and speaking, and he would just all of a sudden he's like boom, 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 communicating way better now, and he just feels a lot happier. Yeah, I can tell 1 week.
All right, that's awesome. And then, Doc, I wanted you to tell all of our High Now viewers as well. Should people want to seek out a consultation, get more information about Brain Health Hawaii, what's the best way to do it?
Yeah, well, look us up online at brainhealthhawaii.com. Our phone number is 808-554-5688. Call us for an assessment. Like I said, earlier assessment and treatment, the better. And the more you can sort of delay or prevent some of the long-term consequences that I think many, it's not just athletes, it's workers as well, in the construction industry and amateur athletes as well.
100%. So it can help really in a various amount of ways. Obviously, we have different things that we do here on High Now to really just kind of dress the set, make us more comfortable with everything. And Tanawai, you've been acting for a long time. We actually have a special guest we wanted to bring in to make you feel very comfortable while you're here on High Now Daily. Because we want you to just feel at home while you're on the set over here.
Oh man,
Look at this.
I love it.
You're better looking than that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining us over here on the High Now. And for more information, we'll have it all up at our website as well, highnowdaily.com. But take a look at this.
All fell apart, two broken hearts shattered all over the floor. Indeed, tell him you're fine, I don't tell him I cried. Tell him it don't hurt anymore. You make it
For a live
look
performance.
down and act strong, like you don't miss having me.
All right, that's the voice contestant right there. That's Peyton Sullivan. She's going to be joining us here in the High Now studio for a live performance coming up right after the break. Stay with us. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We're hanging out here on set right now. We have Mana Sandwiches. They just opened up a brand new location. We have Mijo and Alberto Fernandez. Welcome to the show, you guys. We're very happy to have you, and everyone's very hungry, so we're excited to get into these sandwiches. But this is a new location for Mana Sandwiches. Tell our viewers about the company.
Well, Mana Sandwiches opened its first store last year, right in next to Brook Bakery in the Lanai at Ala Moana. And we decided this year, after we saw that we were welcome and accepted by the local taste and foodies, so we decided to go with next step, which is open a pop-up store in downtown area. And this is just gonna be open morning time, and hopefully gonna catch those hungry crews that getting back to work in downtown area after COVID era where there was nobody. Now it's getting busy again, so hopefully we can bring a lot of variety and fun to those crowds.
Yeah, and it's a different kind of sandwich experience. It's Japanese style.
Correct.
So what does that mean?
So Japanese sandwiches have been part of the Japanese food scene like for over 20 years, but they're not so known in the US. It's this triangle shape with no crust, a lot of sweet sandwiches as well. People usually associate sandwiches as savory, but we also have a lot of sweets, and that's also one of our most important one, which is the strawberry sandwich. Oh. Yeah, we make a specific bread just for that. We had like a R&D at Brook, researching what would be the right ingredients, the right balance of sweetness and sourness, so nothing disturbs when you bite it. And yeah, these are some of our most popular ones.
Okay, Mio, can you walk us through this bread? What do we have over here on the table?
Okay, this is a strawberry sandwich. It's just made with whipped cream and a fresh strawberry.
Okay, and then that looks like blueberry over there.
This is a blueberry, and this is an egg salad. The egg salad is made of local egg, and this is lobster.
Ooh.
And this is the most popular item, the tonkatsu.
That looks like a tonkatsu?
Yes, tonkatsu sandwich.
Can I try this? Okay, can I try that?
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead, keep going. We have some
this
sweets,
is
some
one
desserts
of
over here.
popular item. It's a strawberry mochi daifuku.
Wow. And even in terms of the concept, so in addition to Mana Sandwiches, you guys are also in charge of Brook Bakery as well. So a lot of, especially the bread, right?
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's your guys' recipe.
Yeah, that's one of the most important things of a sandwich is the base, and the base is always a bread. And we just didn't want to have a good bread. We wanted to have a bread that is specific, good for sandwiches.
Yeah.
So we created a specific recipe just for the sweet one, and the savories are done with our white bread.
And it's such a light bite. It chews really easily, and it just holds everything together right like that, super perfectly. So the new location for Mana Sandwiches, where exactly are you guys located?
It locates in Bishop Square.
Bishop Square.
Yeah, and it's the Pauhana building, and very close from other, there's other local food business who have been there a long time, and we are just the new addition to bring a little bit more excitement and variety.
I can see why. These sandwiches are so good, and even in addition to what we have here, the fruit ones, it's a lot more than just bread, heavy whipping cream, and then fruit inside, because you're really testing.
Correct.
Everything has to be perfect.
Yeah, it's a question of components. Like, the cream shouldn't be too sweet, and the bread shouldn't be too heavy.
And that's why this bread is so incredibly light, and the fact that there's no crust, I love that too. We also, for our High Now Daily viewers, we had a giveaway, right, gang?
That's right.
Tell us about that.
We brought about some gift cards, and they're gonna be able to share it. I think they're gonna find more information in social media, and we will be able to find it on both Mana's social media and Hawaii News.
Yeah, that's right. So head to High Now Daily. We had a great giveaway over there, as Alberto mentioned. And make sure you check out Mana Sandwiches and their new location. Congratulations on the new spot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead and check it out, gang. Really ono stuff. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Look how cool that is. Welcome back to our show here, Hi Now, and we're welcoming in from Hi Honey Farms, Stanislav.
That's right.
Did I say it right?
Yes.
Stanislav, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, so we're very excited to have you here. We've got live bees over here on the set
yeah?
of Hi Now. As you can see, we do all our own stunts on this show.
Oh, no.
Stanislav, so if these things get loose, it's on you and me, okay?
Oh yeah, I got an EpiPen on me though.
All right, Hi Honey Farms, man, tell us about it.
Well, it's began from my grandpa, I would say. I learned, I would say he vaccinated me with beekeeping, that's how I learned. And skydiving brought me to the islands actually about 12 years ago. I landed with a parachute in Wailua. And bees, I started about 7 years ago. I randomly caught bees on a hike. I saw the swarm and I caught them, and that's how Hi Honey Farm started about 7 years ago. After these years of working, doing bee removals and collecting swarms, we have about 90 colonies on Oahu and bees on Big Island as well.
Wow, okay, so location-wise, tell everybody where Hi Honey Farms is located.
Most of our hives, they're located on North Shore of Oahu, and that's where we actually do the farm tours, and we invite everyone to come and check out on our bees, and we're gonna teach you, we're gonna suit you up, and you too. And yeah, taste all of these flavors. We have the biggest actually selection of honey in Hawaii.
Wow, okay, so let's get into some of that selection over here. You brought some different things in. Can you walk us through, what do we have?
So, we got some floral honeys. If you can see all the yellow labels, natural from different flowers. Wildflowers, eucalyptus, ohia, which is Hawaiian endemic, and Christmas berries, macadamia. Only bees made those flavors. I only was moving the bees to the crop. Here, where we add Hawaiian spicy chili, and it makes it spicy. And we add pineapple to honey. We're infusing honey with hibiscus as well, and it becomes tasting like jam. And we would like you to try some.
Oh, I would love to do that. Okay, and then, yeah, what else we got?
We got some propolis. That's a medicine. We're making ointments, and bees collected from 3 saps and 3 resins. Literally.
So what would you use some of this propolis for?
If you surf, you fall in a reef to prevent the staph infection. It's pretty much natural neosporin. The bee pollen, really healthy for you. We offer it in pouches like this, and half of this weight itself, clear protein, more protein than in chicken on steak.
Wow, so very healthy.
Very good. One of the best protein powder substitutes.
Okay, you gotta tell me, what is this? What's happening
That's a honeycomb. That's a natural honeycomb built by bees. That's from special top bar hive, and very natural. I don't even use frame here. The bees naturally build all this wax and filled up with honey. And I even cut a little piece right here for you to taste.
Oh, we can taste that?
Yes, you can taste
I
the
can
honey.
just try?
Oh, yeah.
I can just go in?
Just go in, just chew on it, squish all the flavor out just like a gum.
Okay, I gotta try this. Stay with us on Hi Now Daily, because we're not done with Hi Honey Farms just yet. We're gonna suit up and we're gonna get a chance to try more of this good honey. You're watching Hi Now Daily, we'll be right back. Hey, how's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We got all suited up for our tour of High Honey Farms. We're hanging out back here in the studio. We got Stanislav. So I'm decked out in this, and this is what people, this is the getup, right? If people want to come and take a tour, is
Yes,
that right?
exactly. That's what we're gonna put you up. We have kids use for entire family, all ages, 3+ until forever. You can wear this suit.
So you even have suits for the keiki if they want to come and do the
keiki
tours too.
suits, and the tour combines educational part, which takes about 30 minutes. When I will teach about the propolis, the bees, the honeycomb, how they make bees, and all this department detailed. Then we suit up, take you to the bees, take pictures. Everyone gotta hold the queen and smile with the big, wonderful pictures. And we find the bee birth even. You can see all these brown parts.
I was gonna ask, can you tell us, Stanislav, tell us about these bees that are in there right now.
All right, so this is a...
In fact, let's let a few out. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
So this is just one frame from the colony. I pulled it out. It actually has a queen, and I don't know
Show
if
us the queen.
it's
Did you
gonna
see?
be visible or not, but she's right here. That's a mama of all of them.
So that's the queen right there.
And
All
that's what
right.
we guarantee on our farm tour. We find everywhere the queen, we find bee birth, we find
That's
some
cool.
boy bees, girl bees, different types of honey, bee pollen, how it all looks,
That's
how
cool.
it
The
works.
queen of High Now is Rachel Picard, but she's not here today. She's missing out.
And we take everybody back for the tasting part, which also takes about 30 minutes.
Let's talk about the tasting. Stanislav, bring us back here. Okay, wait, can you help me with this? Because I really want to get down on some. Oh, yeah.
All right,
Okay.
here we go. Woo.
How's it here? Good? Okay, let's go.
Great. Okay, so let's start with our spicy honey.
Okay,
and
that
we
looks
call
really-
this beekeeper's breakfast, and that's avocado, fresh avocado with fresh bee pollen, and we're gonna cover it with the spicy honey.
Spicy honey.
Here you go. It's infused with Hawaiian chilies, and we call it beekeeper's breakfast. Here you go. Pretty
Oh, okay.
enjoy
So,
your
and this is bee pollen you said on top,
bee
yeah?
pollen on top.
Just a little bit of avocado.
And it's one of the healthiest
Healthy.
products from the hive, the bee pollen.
Wow, that honey is delicious. And
I
I'm
did-
getting a touch of heat.
Right?
A little bit, but it's actually not too spicy.
Not too spicy.
Yeah.
It's wonderful if you dip your chicken tenders in it as well, or for the wine cheese platter.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's really tasty.
right.
All right, so that's the spicy one. Beekeeper's
All right.
breakfast. What else
Here
we
you
got?
go. Grab the strawberry. Take a little bite.
Okay.
I'll take this.
Strawberry.
From you.
Okay.
With a fork.
What do you recommend for the strawberry?
And we're gonna put some cacao honey on top of that strawberry, and that's a kid's favorite.
And this is cacao, right? It's chocolate.
It's
honey, yeah?
infused. It's a wildflower honey with cacao added in
Look
it.
at that. And who doesn't love, chocolate dipped strawberries? This is like next level. All right, honey.
All right. And look at this matcha honey.
Wow.
That's my daughter's favorite actual combination. Ice
Look at that
cream
color on that thing.
and matcha honey, and we usually put
You know
it
what's nice
together.
too about this honey? I gotta say, it's light and it's. A lot of times you'll go and you'll throw some honey in some coffee and it'll kind of curdle almost, get stuck together.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is just super digestible, light but a ton of flavor.
Exactly. And check it out. Here, taste it. How you'll be surprised how honey pretty much caramelized from the temperature of ice cream.
Do you see this getup right now? You gotta go do a tour at High Honey Farms. You get the honey, you get the ice cream, you get the beekeeper's breakfast, and you get to wear. Oh, there's great looks.
You're gonna
too.
even use the smoker if you.
You gotta come down and check them out. All right, so how do people do that? Stanislav,
Just
tell
like
us.
that.
Tours for High Honey Farms, what's the best way for people to do it?
The best way is just to go online, to book it, and any convenient time for you, and we'll welcome you on the North Shore of Oahu.
Oh man, I love it. So, okay, so I was looking at your website as well. Is there also, in addition to all of the different experiences, people can actually go ahead and see the beehives? Like, can you sleep? Did I see that?
Yes, we have this thing, I call it air bees and bed, and that's actually the therapeutical thing which similar to vibrations. If you heard about sound healing, similar idea, except you're sleeping above the active colonies. They
You're
cannot
sleeping
you're
above
sleeping.
and the vibrations, right?
Yes.
It can be healing.
You can also check it out. I'll show you. It's looks like a sauna from outside. You walk inside. There is no bees inside, but they're underneath you, vibrate,
crazy.
and
That's so cool.
Propolised air over there is really good for your respiratory system.
There you go, Stanislav. You are my new best friend. Thank you so much for coming on High Now. Incredible stuff. And for more info, we'll have it at our website as well, highnowdaily.com. Check out High Honey Farms, gang. We'll be right back. Okay, take a look at that. That is very cool. And we're sitting here with Peyton Sullivan, music artist and singer.
Yeah.
Welcome to High Now.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
So we're so incredibly happy to have you.
Oh
I mean,
my
we
gosh.
love music. We love performers on this show. So share with us a little bit about your story. Your
Yeah.
roots in Tennessee as a singer and a songwriter, and what brought you to the islands.
Yeah, so I grew up on country music and moved to Nashville, Tennessee. I grew up there and was writing for forever. And then moved here 2.5 years ago. I ended up on a ranch, was writing songs on Big Island for a while, and then somehow got connected with Maoli, and we just recently recorded that song, and now we're putting out the music video. So things just happen really fast. I feel super blessed. So it's just crazy.
Okay, so what was that experience like, especially being on the farm over there on Hawaii Island?
Yeah.
Hawaii Island is a whole different world.
Oh, it's traditional as all get out, but I loved it. Like it helped me understand the culture. It helped me understand just the traditional way of life of people here, and I was so lucky because like that family accepted us so well. They put us to work though. Like we were ranch hands for a minute, but I loved it. Like that's what I grew up with, like working with horses and stuff. So I was just writing songs the whole time. So ended up writing a good enough song, and now we're on the radio. It's just crazy.
That is so
It's
cool.
wild.
And in addition, so a little bit of your previous work before you got out here, though, was
Yeah.
you were a contestant on The Voice.
I was.
Had a chance to work really close with Blake Shelton. So what was that experience like?
Yeah, that was crazy. So, man, Team Blake forever. He told me, he was like, call me Papa Blake. And I was like, I got you. So he's just been a mentor and so encouraging for my music career, him and Gwen Stefani, because they were together at that time. And so fell in love with Gwen, loved it. Kane Brown ended up being a mentor on that show too, so just got to work with him as well. So they just really inspired me to continue in my music. So lucky to be on something like that, you know? It's crazy.
Definitely.
Crazy.
So now this collaboration with Maoli and what's
Yeah.
to come, what's taking place. We know the video, it's coming out this Friday,
Yep.
right? That's January 19th.
This Friday,
Tell us about
dropping.
it.
So that music video, we did a collab. I don't even know how this happened, y'all, honestly. I don't. Like, he ended up reaching out and he's like, she's got an amazing voice. Let's see how she sounds on this song. And so my producer reached out to me and I was like, okay, let me just record it really fast. I recorded it in my Jeep. And he was like, this is fire. Like, let's go. I was like, okay, let's do it. So ended up collaborating. We put the song out recently with MMO2 and now the music video drops Friday. So here we are.
What inspired
Here we
the song?
So that song is actually a cover. It's a Lady Antebellum cover that I grew up on. So of course when they sent it, I was like, done. Like, yes and amen. Give me 2 seconds. Recorded that song, sent it back as fast as I could, and he just responded and was like, this is it. Let's do it. This girl's amazing. And I was like, I can't believe this is happening. So
Very excited.
Amazing, yeah.
So in addition to what's to take place January 19th, what other future projects are you working on?
Yeah, oh my gosh, I saw they just shared it. I'm doing a single release on February 2nd, so I'm excited. We're gonna perform that one in a little bit, but I'm gonna give a little sneak peek of that song, and that's February 2nd, and then we'll follow up with hopefully tour. We're gonna say tour, do a little bit of an island tour and then an East Coast tour, so probably end up in Nashville doing a couple shows. So yeah, we'll be everywhere. I'm excited.
I'm
Yeah.
excited too, and we're gonna get
Yeah.
a chance to hear you perform in just a little bit, but real quick before we let you go,
Yeah.
best way to follow you for more info, stay up to date with everything that you're doing.
Yeah, you can follow me at Peyton Sullivan Music. So that's on Instagram. Find me on Spotify. All of my releases will be there, Apple Music, but Peyton Sullivan Music.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for being on the show.
Thank you.
And don't go anywhere. I promise we're going to give you a sneak peek of her performance coming up here on High Now Daily in just a little bit. You're watching High Now. We'll be right back. Hey, aloha, and welcome back to High Now Daily. Joining us here on the set, we have Avanoa and Natasha, both high school students over at Waianae High School, and you both participate in Sea Rider Productions. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so we're happy to have you guys, and the reason they're here, gang, is because they won a statewide PSA video competition that was sponsored by our good friends at Dietrich Insurance, and the PSA video was all about encouraging us to drive safe and really put the phone down. So let's start with the concept. How did you guys create the video?
Well, looking at like the other submissions from last year and also just PSAs in general about safe driving, we noticed that a lot of them focused more on the consequences of unsafe driving. So we wanted to take a more lighter approach and actually show ways people can drive safely.
Avanoa, what was the production process going into it?
So since it was around, since the competition was around December, it was around the time of finals. So we only had like 2 weeks of planning. So it got kind of tight for us. So
production, it's always something.
Yeah, you always have to be prepared, think 2 steps ahead. So we actually we took a lot of inspiration from the Hawaiian Airlines safety video, since we wanted to take the lighter route. So we wanted to make a first draft on the first week. So we went out that weekend, filmed a few things, talked to our advisor to see what we can improve on, and then we went out the next weekend to see how our vision was executed.
Well, the video is really well done, and in fact, right now for our High Now viewers, we want to show you guys a clip of it. Take a look.
Driving with Aloha is all about the small things that have a huge impact, such as removing any and all distractions. But being safe is just the half of it. Showing Aloha to others is just as important, like sharing the road for local bikers and letting pedestrians cross. These are only a few small things every driver can do to make our roads a safer place. So please, drive safe, drive responsible, and most importantly, drive Aloha.
How cool. A big congratulations again. So you acted in it too. What was it like being in front of the camera?
Since it was just the two of us, it was kind of weird instructing, you know.
The directing and the acting, it's a little bit different creative hat.
Yeah. I was telling him how I wanted the camera to be framed, and then there was a lot of, trial and error. That's why it took 2 weeks, but I'm really proud of what we came up with.
Avanoa, what was the process like for you, being behind the camera and then going in front of it?
Oh, well, it's kind of hard trying to have all this equipment in front of you and filming in front of her. Like, it's just all these angles in a small, kind of awkward space.
In a car.
In a car. So we have to use like a wide lens to get like more of a visual of what
Yeah, but it's so well done, and what I really appreciate about the video is the sequencing of things, like the phone coming up to all of the little things. It really helps tell a really good story. The major thing with this PSA was the key announcement was that we really want people to drive safe. What was the biggest message you guys took away from it, making the piece?
I think that we just really wanted to show and list ways people can drive safe, because it really is just really small things like turning off your phone, making sure you're buckled up, yet it has like a really big impact on not only yourself but others on the road.
Avanoa, how about you?
I mean, driving safe consists of a lot of small things, and it doesn't take too much to drive safe and be considerate of yourself, like, and your passengers and others on the road.
100%. Well, again, you guys, congratulations. That video is so well done. You guys deserve, and keep making more films, okay? All right, thank you guys so much for being here. That's Natasha and Avanoa. Right now, we're gonna take you guys out to the west side where Richard Pocaro gives us another preview of Mini and Kapolei. Take a look.
When purchasing a pre-owned vehicle, you want affordability, peace of mind, and great customer service. And I'm out here in Kapolei to tell you why Mini of Hawaii is a smart decision.
When we moved here to the west side, one of our biggest points of interest was making sure that we had a great used car operation for our guests. A lot of people don't know this, but nationwide, the average used car price was over $30,000 last year, which is a ton, right? So when we focused on our pre-owned operation, we want to make sure that we had the right cars that people in Hawaii would be able to enjoy and take advantage of. But we kind of focused on 3 different areas. Number one, we're a mini store. Certified pre-owned minis has been just absolutely huge for us. We're one of the biggest certified dealers in the Western region. and you can't drive one day without seeing dozens of them on the road. We also focus on a lot of one-owner off-lease vehicles, especially luxury cars, people trying to get a really nice car but not have to spend a lot of money, and then cars under $20,000. Every vehicle that comes into our dealership is going to get a 150-point inspection, and the technicians are going to tell our department, hey, look, this is what the car needs. So we spend the money. So either we fix the car or we don't sell it, is my philosophy here at the dealership. We want to ensure that we are giving you the best product for the money that you're spending. A lot of guests are looking to upgrade their transportation in some way, shape, or form, and the pre-owned vehicle that they offer us is something that we get to then offer to somebody else. These one-owner, like luxury car lease returns, BMWs, Mercedes, things of that nature, you know, a person doesn't necessarily spend that kind of money up front, but being able to get a car that they know is still under the factory warranty, has been well loved for the last 3 or 4 years, there's a confidence that comes along with that, and we want to make sure that we can give that customer that opportunity to get into something that maybe they could have normally afforded.
And then let's just talk about what you have on property. How much are these cars going for as pre-owned vehicles?
Yeah, we have cars as little as $7,000 and as much as $70,000. We have 100 used vehicles here at the dealership. It's not going to be a problem when you come in here of finding a car that you like. It's going to be a problem narrowing it down to just one. There's going to be so many different vehicles here that maybe you weren't considering, but you walk in and you're greeted warmly by my awesome staff, and you see a car that you like, but then they also give you 2 or 3 other alternatives that for some reason maybe you weren't considering another vehicle, but you find one that you just fall in love with. With all of our vehicles, we're going to put everything in writing as well too. So you're going to get a copy of the repair order that shows everything that we fixed on the car. Some of those repairs come with a warranty attached to them as well too, so that you know that if for some reason it were to fail, you know that you can just come right back to me and we're going to handle it for you. That way you have the confidence of making a purchasing decision.
Okay, pricing, that's a big deal. Tell us about what that's looking like here.
We are shopping our competitors daily, but not just our competitors here on the island. Sometimes we have guests that share with us that they feel like because they're on an island, they're stuck paying too much for a car. So we look all the way up to the mainland. We look at California, Arizona, Colorado, so that no matter what vehicle that we have here isn't in line with the rest of the market in the rest of the country. We don't want a person to feel that they paid too much just because of their geographic location. That's just not fair.
Affordable, fair, and thoroughly inspected. That's all you can really ask for in pre-owned vehicles. So if you want to come in and check out what they got here at Mini of Hawaii, just come on down to Kapolei, and we'll have all the details on our website as well, HiNowDaily.com. Mahalo.
Thank you.
All right, we're back over here in the Hi Now studio. We want to welcome in Crystal, the owner of SelfMade Something. How's it?
SelfMade Something.
Welcome into the show.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, so tell everybody about this unique concept, your store, the idea, all of it.
So we just opened at Ward Center near Kid City Adventure, and our concept is all about people. We take self-made individuals and we think about what they do for a living, and we inspire children and adults alike about different things that they could be. So you can be inspired by maybe a firefighter, a real life firefighter, or somebody in astronomy. Because kids these days, they watch a lot of television, they think about their characters, but what about if we expanded that and we gave them something that was purposeful and intentional?
I love that. And yeah, we're just going a little bit deeper into inspiring our keiki. So I love that. We have a few different things on the table. Can you tell us about what you brought in?
Yes. So everything in our store is eco-conscious. So we work only with manufacturers who ethically source and make sustainable items. And so we bring in those types of products. So we have everything from like music, if your child's into music, maybe they're into traveling. Right here we have Tokyo, we have
I like this. I like the outdoors. What jobs are out there?
Exactly. That's exactly our concept, right? We have kids who like certain things, and we show them what's possible through these types of books.
And SelfMade Something, really, we're just giving them more accessibility to it, you know, giving our parents and our kids more access to see and go deeper, as you mentioned.
Right. And just having more fun with play. I feel like in this digital age, play has been lost. And so with this concept, we're getting the family back together, yeah? So they're able to spend time with the kids, do puzzles, read books, and things that kind of just get forgotten over the years. And children are only so small for so little, and if you really think about how long you're with them as a family, it goes by so fast.
Okay, so SelfMade Something, can I ask, with the name, that's what it's all about? That was the concept?
Well, the SelfMade, it comes from, so I professionally was a registered nurse. And it wasn't until later, past my 30s, that I was like, what do I actually like to do? you know, and I think internally, like I'm a creative person.
Yeah.
I love creativity. I love like throwing parties for kids. I love doing that sort of thing. And although I really loved my career before, had I been exposed to something else within this field, I might have chosen a different path.
Right.
Right. Like as a Filipino American, I became a nurse. I thought that was my route, and I thought that that's what I was supposed to do. And then now, as I'm dabbling into these like different creative aspects of my life through my children, I'm like, wow, I could actually make a living off of doing what I really love. And all
Just creating.
Exactly. So that's what the SelfMade Something Club is. We actually interview people. So we've interviewed, yes, people who are entrepreneurs, who make different things. These are handmade by Natasha at the Consistency Project.
So in addition, so it's a lot more than just toys, different gadgets and things happening. There's clothing, accessories, lots of stuff.
Exactly. So you'll find clothes, you'll find children's vintage. So we have some vintage pieces. You'll find a lot of books, puzzles. We even have cards, Band-Aids, and everything is categorized by interest.
I like it, and this is a completely different kind of playing and having fun experience, which is really cool.
Because when you go into big box stores, you're like, oh, cool, there's Bluey, and there's, you know, there's Ninja Turtles, which is awesome, and I think that's great. But then here, you have some intentional play, like, oh, maybe I want to think about being a firefighter. I wonder what that's like. And then if not, then you can explore other things. But everything has a purpose and everything has intention, and that's something that we want to bring to Hawaii.
Okay, I love it. So tell everyone where you're located, SelfMade Something, Instagram, all the good stuff, how people can follow.
We are at SelfMade Something. That's our Instagram. We're at Ward Center. You'll find us kind of close to Kid City Adventure. Hang right, keep going next door to Gentle Beast.
Okay, perfect. And thank you so much for being on the show, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
SelfMade Something. I love it. Stay with us over here on High Now Daily. We've got a live musical performance that's going to be taking place real soon. Stay with us. All right, car enthusiasts, boat enthusiasts, listen up. We are with Alex Wang, the owner of CleanMax Auto Detailing, and this is a man who is changing the detail game here in Hawaii. We're in a brand new spot. So tell people about the location, man.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm the owner of CleanMax. Our new location in Ala Moana and the Kaka'ako area. I'm the Hawaii only IDA certified detailer, scale validity, and watercraft certified.
A lot of times people think you wash your car, you vacuum a car, but when it comes to detailing, it's a very intricate process.
Yes, actually a lot of people see detailing just car wash. Actually, just definitely not. Detailing is super complicated. Here's the CleanMax. We offer the service. It's from optical ceramic coating and to pin correction. We also do the classic car pin restore and touch-up pin, boat detailing, and the auto detailing, interior detail.
Those are going to be mostly like swirl marks, scratches. It's going to be full day service. It's going to bring car to like 70 to 80 maximum perfection. We have 2 stages depending on what you need for your car. We have separate interior and exterior detailing packages. And then we also have different levels of ceramic coating and paint corrections. OptiCoat is different from other ceramic coating where it's silicone carbide rather than the other silicone dioxide. So it's going to go into the clear coat and it's actually going to be a permanent coating. So there's no need to reapply after like a certain amount of years.
First of all, this is a G-Wagon over here. Check this ride out. Okay, we're gonna apply the OptiCoat. So what does the OptiCoat do?
First thing is they're gonna have a UV protection. Your car never fading in the future. You can see a lot of the car, even a brand new car after a couple years, the paint gonna be fading. But once you apply the coating, no worry about it.
It stays.
Yes, and shiny all the time. Easy to maintain. It's super easy to wash.
This looks like a restoration project.
Yes, of course. This is like completely paint restoration. For the detailing, we will not just wash, vacuum. So this is truly detailing right here. This is called paint correction, 2-step. When we do the paint correction, I'm literally like a doctor, and the car is my patient. Average paint is between like 3.5 mils to 4.5 mils. But this one is extremely thin. When you're working on the paint, you're gonna extremely be careful.
Alex, what did you just do on this project?
Gonna remove the texture from the surface, make it completely flat, and then when you see, you're gonna feel like manufactured paint.
Replacing the whole top coat on this Mercedes right now.
So I did the dry sanding and the white sanding, and after I'm gonna do compounding and polishing, make the trunk like brand new.
We are located at 940 Queen Street, Suite B. You can give us a call or stop by to make an appointment. We're usually open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And you can give us a call at 808-800-6316.
All right, that's gonna do it for our show today. Mahalo nui for watching Hi Now Daily. So without further ado, Peyton Sullivan. We'll see you tomorrow.
When people would ask us how we met, what a story we had for them, you would light up, I'll never forget, talking fairy tales out by the ocean. I guess we jumped the gun when we called it love. Heaven on earth, we told. So happy and proud, showing me around. What do we tell them now? That it all fell apart, 2 broken hearts shattered all over the floor. Indeed, tell them you're fine, I don't tell them I cry. Tell them it don't hurt anymore. They make it look like you moved on and act strong, like you don't miss having me around. Now that it's come to an end, what do you tell them now? Ooh, only words that come to mind. Ooh, is that I miss you so much tonight. If I had to do it all again, would you try to keep it from falling apart?